Namaste to all. These are some of the knowledge which I have taken notes from my Acharya ji's recent pravachan. Ved anadi hai. Vedas are anadi, eternal and anant. In fact, my Acharya was mentioning Kashyap Maharishi when he did Veda Adhyayan for 300 years. He said that he is still not satisfied with the Veda Adhyayan and he needs more time. And at the end of 300 years, he said, Ananta Vai Vedaha. Vedas are endless. I cannot get satisfied with the 300 years of study of Vedas. So I am leaving my body. Ananta Vai Vedaha. So my Acharya was telling that tan man dhan pran se Ved ke gyan ko phailao. Try to take the knowledge of the Vedas in your life, try to adopt it in your life, and also try to spread the knowledge of the Vedas to others. And when he was explaining one Atharveda mantra, it was speaking mainly about the death, Mrityu. Mrityu बहुत बड़े क्लेश है. Mrityu क्लेश is defined in Yoga Sutras Abhinivesh. Abhinivesh means fear of death. So मृत्यु हमें मारने के लिए आती है. इसको एकजुट होकर नाश करो साधना से. So we must try to do tapasya, we must try to do sadhana and destroy the mrityu rupi klesh. Without sadhana, we cannot win over death. My Acharya mentioned this mantra. Tameva viditvati mrityumeti nanyah panta vidyate ayanaya. There is no other path to escape death. There is only one path and that is Vedic path. So sadhana karo. Every day without fail try to do sadhana. Thereby try to win over the mrityu rupi klesh. And also ईश्वर को जाने बिना मृत्यु को जीत नहीं सकते. Without knowing Paramatma, without realizing Paramatma in Samadhi, nobody can win over this death and birth cycle. And also my Acharya told very important point. Kuruvanneveha karmani. Shubh karam karte karte. In the family life, in the grahasthashram, and also in brahmacharya ashram, vanaprasthashram, sannyas ashram, try to do Vedic shubh karma. Kuruvanneveha karmani. By doing Vedic shubh karma, adopt Vedic knowledge in your life. Adopt the tapasya in your life. Thereby you can win over the mrityu rupi klesh. And also Acharya told राग द्वेष मत करो किसी और से, प्रेम से रहो, यज्ञ करो, अग्निहोत्र करो. Don't have the राग द्वेष भावना in your life. And also एक दूसरे के सहायता करो, सहारा लो. Try to cooperate, try to take support and try to complement each other in your life and don't ever do राग द्वेष. And also विद्वानों के घर में जाकर, आश्रम में जाकर उनकी सेवा करो. विद्वानों को आमंत्रित करो अपने घर में. Try to invite Acharya to your house. If Acharya is not in a position to come to your house, it's okay. Go to his house, go to his ashram and do seva to Acharyas. Very, very important knowledge. And also when he was speaking about this Mrityu Rupi Klesh, he was telling all this knowledge. By serving Acharya, by going to Acharya, Mrityu Rupi Klesh se hum jeet sakte hain. And also the mantra says, Te Namah, Namaskhe Mritya Antakaya Mrityave Namaha. This is coming in Atharveda. So we are telling in this mantra, Paramatma is giving a knowledge, Dur se namaskar karo Mrityu ko. That means the concept of the mantra or the bhava of the mantra is that we must not die prematurely. We must try to live at least 100 years. Nirokta purvak, kam se kam 100 years we must try to live. So Mrityu ko dur se namaskar karo. How can you do namaskar to Mrityu? How can you escape Mrityu? At least how can you secure that you don't die early? By adopting sadhana marg, by adopting Vedic marg in this life, by serving Acharya, by doing Agnihotra, Yajna, etc., you can try to live Purna Ayu, at least minimum 100 years of age. This is the message. So Mrityu ko dur se hi namaskar karo. Hame nahi chahiye Mrityu. You see, everybody has to die one day. Everybody has to die one day, but let the death happen at the age of 100 years or so. We should not die early death, because when we die early, we will not be able to do sadhana in this life, right? So our life will get wasted. So try to live up to 100 years of age and try to continue your sadhana. Sadhana ke ichcha rakhne wale jigyasu bano. Extremely important statement. Sadhana ke ichcha rakhne wala. We must. I'm trying to translate in English also, because some of you might not know Hindi, and I am also not expert in Hindi. But my Acharya said, you must have desire to do sadhana. That is called as a jigyasu. You must become an aspirant and a true aspirant is a person who has desire to do sadhana. And also मृत्यु से बचने के लिए वैदिक शुभ कर्म करना ही पड़ेगा. There is no other path. Unless and otherwise we do Vedic Shubh Karma, we can never escape Mrityu. And also my Acharya gave 2-3 important tips. Roj pranayam karo. Pranayam se we will get lambi ayu. When we do pranayama on a daily basis, and when we sit on the light of the sun in the early morning at around 6:30, 7 o'clock, when we sit on the sun rays, when we sit on the moon rays in the evening time, at least 5 to 10 minutes. My Acharya says, you don't have to sit for 1 hour, 2 hours, just 10 minutes, 15 minutes in the morning, in the evening. Try to take the rays of the light, sunlight and moonlight in your body, which will increase your lifespan. And also by the rays of the sunlight, when it falls on your body, बीमारियां दूर हो जाते हैं. And with pranayama, with vegetarian food, with sattvic vichar, and also with brahmacharya, your lifespan will increase. Thereby mrityu ko dur se namaskar. Thereby mrityu will go away. So this is very, very important. Jitendriya bano. Acharya again and again told, Jitendriya bano, koshish karte raho. It's not easy to become Jitendriya. Jitendriya does not only mean that controlling sexual desires. Jitendriya also means controlling our, taste. Like, we want to eat tasty food. If the food is, this is my own knowledge, there is a shortage of food in the house, or wife has cooked only little amount of sabji, and the sabji is very tasty. Sometimes, I used to ask earlier also that kyun itna kam banaya. So these are all not Jitendriyata. This is not like when somebody is asking like this, then he does not have control on his indriya. So my Acharya told, Jitendriya banne ki koshish karo. And also try to stay away from Vishya Vikari Bhavana. Vishya Vikari Bhavana is बहुत बड़ा पापी वृत्ति है, and that will destroy your brahmacharya, and that will ensure that you die early. So in order to live a long life, you must remove the Vishya Vikari Bhavana from your life. And also Bandhan se, we must try to come out of Bandhan and go towards moksha. Bandhan is Durgati, moksha is Sadgati. Going towards in the next birth, getting a very good birth, getting contact with yogis, Rishi, Muni, Acharya is Sadgati. On the other hand, because of this janmas, Kam, Krodh, Madlab, Ahankar, we will 100% will get Durgati only. Durgati means going to Neech Yoni. And going to Neech Yoni itself is Bandhan. So this is Durgati. So try to have all this kind of knowledge in your life. Thereby you are trying to win over Mrityu Rupi Klesh. Very, very important knowledge given by Paramatma in this. This is Atharveda, I think 8th Kanda. And also my Acharya told, Samay beet jata hai, jaldi jaldi. The time is so fast, the time runs like, Atharveda says that, it's like a running horse. You are seeing a horse which is running. In 2 minutes it is away, it gayab ho jata hai. We cannot see it. In 2 minutes it's gone. Similarly, in front of your eyes, the time will pass away. So try to utilize your time, and agle janmo Guru Kripa se agle janam achhe janam milte hai. Very, very important. If Acharya is doing Kripa on you, if Acharya is having prasannata on you by your service, by your tapasya, then by his blessings, the next janma will be a good janma for you. Otherwise, our next janma will get spoiled. So very, very important to have Acharya in our life, number one. And number two is more important. Like, many people have Acharyas, but more important is, are you following what Acharya says? Acharya says, Satya Vachan bolo. Acharya says, Prem se raho. Acharya says, Ragdvesh chodo. But in spite of we having Acharya, we are doing jute vivahar, we are having Ragdvesh in our life, we are trying to cheat others, then there is no use. So Acharya is important, and following Acharya's knowledge is more important also. This is my thinking, which my Acharya did not say that on that day, but my Acharya used to say this knowledge earlier. So, and also my Acharya told, is sharir ka best use karo. Iska best use is tapasya, bhakti. The best use of human body is to do tapasya and bhakti. So again, my Acharya was telling in another, Mrityu ko jito, tameva viditvati mrityu meti, nanyaf pantaha. By leaving Kam, Krodh, Madlob, Ahankar, by yam, niyam, asan and pranayam. You don't need to do very heavy asan pranayam, very light asan pranayam, and throughout the day try to maintain yam and niyam. Throughout the day try to maintain Shuddha vichar, Sattvic vichar. Thereby mrityu can be easily won over, or at least your lifespan will increase a lot. Suppose I'm just taking my example. I'm 45. By following these advices of my Acharya, if I'm able to live up to 100 years, I still have 55 years to do tapasya, right? In 55 years, if I continue my tapasya and by following this pravachans of my Acharya, in 55 years, you see, I can grow in my spirituality like multifold times, and similarly, all of us. So we must try to relate like this kind of knowledge. And also, my Acharya was always, my Acharya's, last 2 years, he has been telling this statement of Yajnavalkya Rishi. जीवन में जिंदगी में दो ही बातें हैं, एक सत्य एक झूठ है. There are only two things in our life. There are only two things in this world. Either it is a truth or it is false. Truth is Vedas, against Veda. Rest of the things which are not tallying with Vedas is false. So try to understand the truth. And also, yaj say, when you do yajna, when you come to Acharya, do service to Acharya, do service to parents, do service to Paramatma by worshipping him, दुखों का नाश हो जाता है. Like, this is my statement, not my Acharya statement. Heyam dukkam anagatam says Yoga Sutra, right? Heyam dukkam is a very, very thoughtful statement. In fact, all the sutras of Patanjali Muni, yesterday I was thinking that for writing every sutra, maybe he has meditated for 1000 years. Seriously. Because every sutra is such a, impactful message to whole of the humanity. Heyam dukkam anagatam. My Acharya says the same thing. दुखों को नाश करो, आने वाले दुख को नाश करो. हेयम दुक्खम अनागतम means the dukh which is going to come to your life and it will surely come because of your karma, उसको नाश करो. How do you nash it? How do you destroy it? By doing shubh karma, by doing yajna, by doing tapasya, by doing Ishwar upasana. So, and Paramatma says in the Vedas, Ayute dadami. I am the one who is giving you ayu. When you follow my instructions, when you do yajna, when you do pranayama, ayute dadami. ते ददामी, तेरे लिए मैं आयु देता हूं. So Paramatma has made this Prithvi, this earth, everything he has created and given to us. हम कभी भी दूसरे योनि में नहीं जाना चाहिए. My Acharya's message is very clear. Never leave the yoni, this yoni, Manushya yoni. Never leave this yoni, and after death never take a दूसरा yoni. दूसरा yoni means non-Manushya yoni. Because दूसरे योनि में दुख ही दुख है, 100% दुखा. Even in Manushya Yoni, there are so many dukkha. But in the other yonis, there are 100% dukkha only. There is no sukh in the other yonis. So, इस शरीर के लाभ क्यों नहीं उठा रहे हो? पिछले युगों में, मैं Acharya was telling that in Satyug, in Treta, in Dwapar Yuga, in the previous yugas, everybody or most of the people, they utilized this human body and they gained benefit through this body. आज हम लोग क्यों नहीं कर रहे हैं? Why we are wasting our human body? It's a very, very impactful and thoughtful statement which we must try to analyze, that why we are wasting our sharir. So whatever we are, like, today we are interested in what? We are interested in Kam, Krodh, Mad, Lobh, Ahankar, sensuality, iPhone, this, the property, car. All this bhog, Acharya was mentioning, ये सारे भोग चुके हैं. Already you have got so many families, you had so many husbands and wives and sons and daughters. पिछले जन्म में everything भोग चुके हैं. At least in this janma, try to focus towards Paramatma. Everything you have already done. So try to, अभी भी हम भोग के पीछे नहीं पड़ना चाहिए. Very, very important. And also, again, my Acharya told this statement, इंद्रियों को वश में रखो, जितेंद्रिय बनो, पाप मत करो. कभी भी, never ever think of doing a sin. This statement, almost in all the pravachans, in the last, at least to my knowledge, in the last several years, at least in every pravachan, my Acharya says this statement, paap mat karo, paap mat karo. So, and my Acharya was telling that why we are doing this paap, because we like काम क्रोध मद लोभ अहंकार. हमें काम क्रोध मद लोभ अहंकार अच्छे लगते हैं. So that is why we are doing paap. The moment we understand ये अच्छे नहीं लग, किसी को अगर ये अच्छा नहीं लगता है ना, then he will start leaving it. Otherwise, people will never leave काम क्रोध मद लोभ अहंकार. So we must try to focus on not doing sins. We must try to focus on doing Vedic Shubh Karma. Then my Acharya told, आखिर ये मनुष्य योनि छूट जाएगी. When you are not in a position to follow the Vedic Shubh Karma, आखिर में मनुष्य योनि छूट जाएगी. So minimum, try to maintain your life here properly by consuming proper food and vyayam, asan, pranayam, etc., yam, niyam, etc. Try to live 100 years and try to maintain this human body in the next Janma with the kripa of Acharya, with the kripa and mercy of Paramatma. This is a message. And also my Acharya told, Sri Krishna also says, Shrutva apina Veda. Sunne ke baad bhi, even after listening the knowledge, na Veda, nobody understands the knowledge. Even after listening, sunte hue bhi, Shrutva api, sunte hue bhi, hum samajh nahi paate hain. We will not be able to understand because we are all in avidya. So my Acharya was telling one statement from Mahabharata, like Vyasmuni says, Yanti gachanti bhutani yamalayam. Like everybody, we are seeing people dying day in and day out, but we think that we will not die. Mrityu is a abhinivesh and Mrityu is going to come. So, ek din sabko jana hi hai. We will die one day. We will not be living in this body one day. So, abhi cheto, abhi is Mrityu ko jeetne ke liye koshish karo. That's a message. It's all from Atharveda, my Acharya was telling. Pichhle yugon mein, in the previous times, the parents of the children, they used to give shiksha, Vedic shiksha to the children when they take birth. From the small age only they used to give Vedic shiksha, and after 6 years of age they will send the children to Gurukul. Today there is no this knowledge, so there is no knowledge about death also, there is no knowledge about Vidya also. So we must try to at least now start doing Upasana 2 times a day minimum, and also slowly practice Ashtanga Yoga Abhyas. And one more important mantra my Acharya was speaking about, Yajna Shesha Amritam. It's an Atharveda mantra which speaks about Yajna Shesha Amritam, means the food you consume after doing Yajna is Amrita. That will give, Amrita means it will, Mrit means die, to die, Amrita means not to die. It will increase your lifespan to 100 years of age. When you take food after doing Yajna, your life will increase. That means my Acharya was telling directly, indirectly, that try to increase the number of Yajna in your life. The more you increase the Yajna, the more your lifespan will increase. So try to increase the Yajna in your life. And also, whenever somebody comes to ashram or a place where Yajna is happening, try to be calm and try not to fight for food and other things. Try to be calm and is prasad ko grahan kar lo. We must try to take this prasad with the peace of mind, without fighting, without rag dvesh bhavana. And also my Acharya was telling one more thing, that my Acharya recently released some 4-5 bhajans. He sang some 4-5 bhajans. So my Acharya was telling, see, I'm not telling for my I'm not taking any pride in this statement, but the reality is at the age of 85 years, people cannot sing. It's not easy. I am able to sing because of my tapasya and because of my Guru Kripa and Ishwar Kripa. I am still able to sing. At 85 years, nobody sang. They just stopped singing when they were 70. So at 85, I am able to sing. It's all only because of Ishwar Kripa, and you as my disciple must listen to these bhajans. On a daily basis, try to listen these bhajans, because these bhajans are not written by me. These bhajans are written by Paramatma through me. This is the word of my Acharya. So, and every bhajan is a Veda mantra. Taken from Veda mantra, based on the Veda mantras, every bhajan has the Veda mantra knowledge. So I have been posting these bhajans also in my YouTube channel. Please go through those, my shorts, YouTube shorts, or recently I posted one more bhajan. And also you can go through my Acharya's channel to listen all the bhajans. So it's very important that bhajan roj suno, Ishwar ki bhakti hai isme. My Acharya told this is, isme Ishwar ki stuti hai, Ishwar ki bhakti hai, Ishwar ki aradhana hai. So listen the bhajan, try to understand the knowledge and try to implement and worship Paramatma, do upasana. And also my Acharya told, when the Mrityu comes to, even at the old age, maybe if you are 90 years also, there is a mantra which says in Atharveda, even at the age of 90 years, when the Mrityu comes to you, by Ishwar Kripa, because of your tapasya, Ishwar will expand your lifespan by another 100 years. So these are all in the hands of Paramatma based on your own Shraddha. So try to increase your lifespan, never waste your time, and also hinsa mat karna, kabhi bhi hinsa mat karo. The mantra says, Atharveda mantra says, hinsa kabhi nahi karna. Hinsa includes eating non-vegetarian food. Hinsa includes hurting others by mouth, hurting others by physical, hurting others even by mental, by thinking hinsa bhavana. This is also hinsa. So this we must understand. And also prakriti ke rajagun. The mantra very clearly says about rajagun and tamagun. It does not speak about sattvagun, because sattvagun is a very important gun which we must try to capitalize. Sattva gun is responsible for increasing bhakti, which I will make a separate video. My Acharya told about this mantra that Rajagun and Tamagun se bach ke rehna. The prayer to Paramatma in the Ved mantra is, Hey Paramatma, mujhe Rajagun or Tamagun se dur rakho. So this is a prayer in Atharveda mantra. My Acharya was explaining so many mantras. I quickly made some notes, thereby, I want to make this video, thereby it's a revision to me, and probably some of you might feel benefited by these videos. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om.